Alright, we're ready, we're locked in, we're good to go. Day 2 extended stream. Probably gonna be another 5 to 6 hour one here. I ate lunch already, so we're good until dinner. I'll probably go till about 6:30, 7 o'clock. We have time. I'm moving like Mr. Incredible. I've got time. Now, first, before we get into it, as always, I would like to say... Welcome, Vivian, to the family photo. Obviously, today we will be adding not one, but most likely 2, and making this a full picture here. Exciting. So, like I said yesterday, today we are... Let's get in here first. We need to emotionally and mentally prepare ourselves for what is about to happen. Obviously, I've experienced this like 50 times before, but there's going to be more emotion put into it this time around. We know this. It's how the game's worked so far. I have not seen this clip yet. I don't think Nintendo's even posted it, which is good. Okay. Just doing another quick sound test here. I think we're good. Yeah, we're fine. We are absolutely fine. We're good. Okay. So, obviously this isn't exactly where I left off yesterday. Like I said, I got to floor 18, ended it there, and I did get the strange sack. I have acquired the sack, ladies and gentlemen. The sack is in my possession. So not only that, we have... I did some grinding at the Pianta Parlor as well. I bought an assload of cake mix. We have those still. We have the 2 life shrooms. Alright, so one of the easiest things to do here... First, let's see if we have any in storage, because I did store a lot of shit that I probably didn't need to store. I did store a lot of cake. I did store some zesty. Okay, I really don't need to do that much cooking. It should be a new recipe for us. Underage, cool. Oh, that's right, I got the Thunder Rage, yeah. Alright, let's go over here and cook. So we're just gonna do this for a few minutes, and then, like I said, we're getting right into it. Yes. Probably get 1 or 2 new ones out of the way here too while we're looking at it, which I can, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can get a couple done. We're gonna double up on that one because it's good FP. Yes, cook. I thought I hit it. Okay. Alright. 2 of those, that's good. I'm gonna assume, yeah, it can be done with the super, so let's use that. Use 2. Cake mix is arguably the most important ingredient in this entire game. Needless to say. Okay, so there's a couple more I can do here, I believe, really quick. Let's see. Here's a really strange one that I was not aware of. Apparently, if you cook a Thunder Rage and a Thunderbolt together, you get something. And I have a Thunder Rage on me now. I think this might get me something, too. Maybe. Oh, I got enough coins to take the chance. And maple syrup gets me something, too, with the cake mix. I did buy all these as well. Or not all of them. These already I don't know if this one's in my inventory yet. I don't want to spend 160 of them right now, though. Everyone up here that I didn't have, I got. Okay. Preparing for our long voyage out to sea, ladies and gentlemen. I am very excited for this portion of the game. Like, again, this is my favorite chapter in the game, which says a lot. Oh, no, we don't want cake mix. Yes. Yields incredible results, whatever that means. First time I've ever cooked that. Let's see. I feel like there was one or two more that I could do here. I should have held on to those golden leaves. If there's not one or two more, we should just probably get into it. Let me see. Yeah. There's like two more I can do here. I think. I don't know why I bought that, actually. Just forget about that one for now. There is one more that I'm thinking about here. Give me that. I forgot to check one thing. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. I do have a turtley leaf, good. Okay, quick detour, then we're gonna get on with the main event here. This is tough when you're trying to do all these at once. So I got two more with cake mix and one with the leaf. And then we'll call it there for now and get on with the main event. The reason we're here. Give me that. That's for later. That other pipe is fascinating too, the one that takes you up to the center of Rogueport. It kind of makes some other pipes redundant here. It's like you have 3 fast ways up to the top now, which is interesting. I'm certainly not against it. It doesn't affect anything one way or the other. That's me, I'm here again. Use 2 items. This one's an obscure one. Get it out of the way first, so I don't forget about it. God bless whoever, you know, actually found all these out on their own back in the day. It's not easy. Some of it's common sense, but why the fuck would you think about cooking some of this other stuff together? Yes. Cool. So we got some good FP replenishment on us. Let's offload some of the shit we know we don't need after that. I'm here to sell. I'll never need to restore 30 HP. That we can store. This we might need for something later too. Otherwise, I got... It's a good deal. At least have one thing that can replenish HP on me. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, store the rest. Store. It's for later, you're for later, you're for later, you're for later. Keep you, keep you, keep you. Store. Keep you, keep you, keep you. Store. You're sticking around. I'm Gucci. How are we on badges before we get into our adventure here? Yeah, nothing else I'd really want to put on at the moment. I am going to keep Fire Drive and Tornado Jump on just because I really like those. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not going to apologize for it. I like those 2 badges. Are they FP efficient? Hell no. No. They just look cool. They're awesome. And they're staying on. I'm going to pile drive a family of gigantic pink bombs once I get into Pirate's Grotto with this. You just wait and see. It's going to be great. That being said, we have some things we can put on. Super appeal's decent. Yeah, that'll do. I don't think I have any badges I want to sell at the moment. I just went through them, so no, I don't. As much as I would like to afford the Wario emblem. Ooh, that's a new one. Yeah, give me attack. Give me a new attack effects. Yeah, that's a part of the collection. Gotta get them all. Gotta get them all. Gotta get them all, ladies and germs. Gotta get them all. Maybe I can put what's it called? The frog one back on now. Because that one was getting obnoxious just hearing it over and over again on its own. I don't know why I still have this in either. Could take my headphones out. Alright. Now. Hi, Peach. There really is attack effects P. Alright. Let's get on with it. With our emotional journey here. We need our recipes at the moment. We need them for a bit later. After we do 5, we're going to do some more side stuff. Probably more troubles than anything. I haven't delved much into the trouble center as much as I'd want to yet. Plus, we need to do some of those in order to get our cooking ingredients. Talk to me. You with the mustache. What's with the stink eye, eh? You got something to say? Right then. Ask me anything. I'm like an encyclopedia. Oh, Keelhawk Key. Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse from the Pirate King. See that ship dock there? She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. He don't sail too often, though. Mostly he just hangs at Podley's joint, the inn by the square. Patch. No matter how much I work, life never gets any easier for me. You know what I mean? I do. As a kid, I did not understand what you meant. I do understand now exactly what you mean. There's gotta be a way to just poof and get her. This guy's preaching to the choir right here, ladies and gentlemen. We love Papatch. We love Papatch. Dude's preaching to the choir. What else can we say? But anyway, we know where we need to go. I just wanted to... Oh, I just want to fully immerse myself in this chapter. I wanted to get a little bit of extra dialogue in because I love this chapter. We know this. We know this. I love this chapter. The Skull Captain casts his gaze. The red jewel shines in place. It's a boom, bassa, boom festival. These Stash brothers, best of friends. 3 times Red Stash lands on his end. 4 times Blue Stash belly is whacked. Now all the fireworks boom and crack. It's a boom, bassa, boom festival. Hey man, not to interrupt you, but talk to me, man. Now what do you want, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of greatness. This is Flavio. Who, me, you ask about? Ah, I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a trader. The richest man in Rogueport. Look at this guy. Look at him. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes. And freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for more? What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. Thrills. Thrills, you say, huh? I suppose one does need some thrills every now and then. There is nothing like the feeling of being alone on a mountain, shivering to death. Ah, no, foolish Flavio. Not chills, you silly man. What I need are thrills. Wait, hold the horses. That is it. Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure? Hidden on Keelhawk Key? Oh, this music! This music! Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhaul Key. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the 7 seas. Gotta get a picture of my guy here. Sorry. Moving on. What is it that you are saying? Talk of a legendary treasure? Here beneath Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No, 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 no. Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map. Well, hand it over. Rather, I mean, show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhaul Key. You swine! You mean to steal the treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man. Well, now I am confused. You are looking for things known as crystal stars? But now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash, yes? That would be... stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keelhaul Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat it. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? You unfortunate, foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes, and you will be captain. Danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Oh, I love this chapter so much. There's so much personality. What is that cat drawing back there? This chapter has so much personality, so much emotion. This is peak Paper Mario. I know I said objectively Chapter 3 is the best in the game, but now that I'm in it, I don't know. These two might be tied at the top. Objectively, you could put this one above the other one. Personal bias aside, you could. Talk to me, Flavs. So it is you, yes? Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The pomp and circumstance, the raw majesty of her hull, none can compare to her. Behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I can tell you, this proud ship can... yes? Did you speak? Yes, yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. Navigator, of course, is the highest-ranking helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is how you say a pickle. Oi, Flavio. Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem? Then spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty sea dog by all accounts, but he's said to have the helmsman touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bassa-boom! Problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. As it is customary, my captain will handle that negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does seem fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, 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 aye. Sounds fair. I'm on board. Good plan. Sure thing. Then it is decided. This chapter has a lot more of moments like that, too, where, like, just the background characters just, like, chime in a lot. It's great. Like I said, this chapter's great. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Pleased to meet him. Your acquaintance. Wee hee 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 hee. We know who that is. Top of the morning. What do you blokes want? You seek Admiral Bobbery. Never heard of the gent. Take your search elsewhere. Now, away with you. You seek Admiral Bobbery. Never heard of the gent. Take your search elsewhere. Break into his bedroom quick. There's a shine sprite back here. Good. Very good. See. Frankly, help me out here, buddy. Bobbery? That old sea dog lives just to the right of my house if you're facing the front. That's a new line, I think. If you're facing the front, I want to say that's new. They say he was a great and important sailor long ago. Usually I have Jarvis out for this. Let's get some Vivian love in here. Let's get Vivian in. Get her involved in some dialogue. Alright. Admiral Bobbery, I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, if you please. Please don't insult us. We already know you're the Admiral, so just admit it. Harph! What poppycock? Tell me. What would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job, hmm? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea, nevermore. But maybe you don't understand how important this is. We need you. Without you, we'll never get to Keelhaul Key. Awfully sorry, dear fellows, but when I say no, what I mean is no. I shall set sail upon the sea, nevermore. Away with you. What do you think, Mario? Nothing we say seems to be enough to convince this man. But don't you find it odd? Why would a sailor have such hatred for the sea? We need answers. Maybe we should ask around town about this man's story. I'm very happy that they don't just, like, say, right from the jump, you should just go straight to the bar. Admiral Bobby won't go to sea? That's a setback. I don't know the man myself, so I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. But I'd be willing to bet that Podley knows a thing or two. Cool. We know who Podley is. Some people might not. I'm glad that they're not just kind of, like, walking you through this, too. It's about exploring, it's about talking, it's about going around. That's what the original game was about. Were there inconveniences in the original game? Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, we do have Luigi's story here. Forgot about that. Thrills, chills, and spills. We'll get him out of the way here before we get into Heartbreak mode. Circuit Break Island. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the awards ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there, on the trophy they gave to the winner, there was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed dead. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was to enter the next race. I mean, I've driven kart races before. Yes, we know. The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne. These vehicles are armed with missiles and bazookas, and it was anything goes, bro. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there pronto. These drivers were crazed. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyway. And my race day finally came. I got one of the best karts, the Big Green 01. I took my position at the start line, the light went green, I stomped the accelerator, and something bad happened. I was in reverse. I crashed into the wall behind me hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other karts crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. I took the piece of my marvelous trophy off of my trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed me towards Jazzafraz town in the east. Then I heard that voice. Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears again. Oh my princess, random words would form poetry if spoken by your voice. I will most definitely save you, just wait for me. I got back on my boat and came here to Rogueport. Yeah, I'm Torque, and don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because he got down on his knees and begged. Oh boy. And what happens? He's in for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot. I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coin repair costs. I love how, like, look at this shit. Like, these aren't even playable characters. Back in the day, you didn't even need to be a playable character. Like, you appear for 2 minutes in the entire game and you get a cool character with a unique design. This was peak. Anyway. Okay. Let's saddle up. Here we go. It is time. It has begun. You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, I can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you. If you really want me to. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, and he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and it was all good, for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus, a passing cold, no one knew. But it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he had returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her back to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting him in his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. I can't imagine what that poor man went through. No wonder he won't sail. You all know his tale now, so tell me, do you still want him to return to the sea? Yes, we have no choice. Very well. I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. Again, as I've always said back in the day, what the fuck, Podley? You could have saved this man years of suffering by just giving him the goddamn letter. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love shall blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Thank you so much, Podlery. We'll deliver the letter. Don't worry. Ready, Mario? Oh, maybe it's just my familiarity with the situation, but it's still not hitting me as hard as Chapter 7 Super Paper Mario. Or the ending of it. I think it's just my familiarity. Maybe this will get me. This gets me more than the Podley conversation. Here we go. What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard, not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now, away with you. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet! This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more joy than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. Oh, the music. Do not lose both of your life's loves. Time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons. But may I have a moment alone, if you please? Yes, my king. Take all the time you need. Yes, love. I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet. I love you still. Aw, Mario with the salute. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe. Bound for Keelhaul Key. Humph! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. The ship's in the harbor, I muster Inspector before we leave. I shall meet you there. About halfway through that, I was slowing down. Oh, it hits hard. It always hits hard. Like I said, like I said during my Super Paper Mario playthrough, I've never read the lyrics aloud to myself before, and it hits. And that slight change in the music got me. Toonie, hi. Don't worry, you're on my next list. On my list next, Petoonie. Yeah, I know. You have an egg. I need that egg. You know what? My daddy found a new job. He takes care of little oinks and all the... I forgot about all these Paper Mario N64 callbacks. If you just did the... I mean, I've done the troubles, but I usually don't read emails. Yeah. They didn't need to add anything to this game to... At least I think they were in the... It's been so long, I don't remember if that's in the original game, but they feel like they were. What was I coming here for? Thought I had some unopened... No, I got them all open, okay. Yeah. Oh, man. It hits hard. What a start to what's going to be an emotional and yet also absolutely hilarious journey anyway. I knew you would get Bobbery on board, you wonderful mustached man, you. To you, I must say, ahoy! I was wise to choose you as my captain. Ahoy to me as well. You dickhead. I love Flavio. My men have already loaded our cargo and supplies, yes. Preparations are complete. If you have no errands, we can depart at once. Let us shove off, ladies and gentlemen. We are out to sea. I love that smile he does. Raise anchor and set sail for thrills and emotion. And romance and money. Our destination is Dread Keelhaul Key. Wait up! I love this music. Oh my goodness. This is X-Not-1 here. Come in, dude. I repeat, X-Not-1 here. Over. Roger. Reading you 5 by. Infiltration is successful. X-Not Black aboard vessel. Repeat, X-Not Black is on board the vessel. Stakes are high, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. Chapter 5, The Key to Pirates. Oh, God. This is peak. This is peak Paper Mario right here. It does not get better than this. There have been moments in the series that have matched it, but none that surpassed this. Over the protests of my crew, the SS Flavion has set sail. Is this voyage as reckless as they say? I must scoff. Flavio will show them guts. Another day of good wind, white clouds, they dazzle me. It is as if they are blessing our voyage. Flavio thanks them most heartily. Things are going smoothly, perhaps even too smoothly for my comfort. At this speed, we should reach our destination by tomorrow's sunrise. Skull Captain casts his gaze, red jewel shines and plays. Boom, bassa boom festival. Listen to him go. Oh, I bid farewell to the port and the land, and I paddle away from brave England's white sands to search for my long ago forgotten friends, to search for the place I hear all sailors end. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my mind, I'll search without sleeping till peace I can find. I fear not the weather, I fear not the sea. I remember the fallen, do they think of me? For their bones in the ocean forever will be. These Stash brothers, best of friends, 3 times Red Stash lands on his end. Blue Stash's belly 4 times is whacked. So let's hear those fireworks go boom! At the Boom Bassa Boom Festival. What were you just doing back there? Never mind. Yes, now we are talking. Flavio told you, did he not? Nothing to fear, no? The island is right before our eyes. Do you not see it? It is a mountain of treasure. Shall I tell you one of my many tales of bravery? No, it is no trouble at all. There I was, locked in deadly combat with a sea serpent. Yes, but even then I smiled, for I knew I'd prevail. I had the beast licked, for I am Flavio. He was a giant massive. A huge drink of man-eater. But even now, you know, I could take him, yes. Where was I? Oh, yes, yes. Yes, but even then I smiled. Great, he started again. A tale of bravery, right? I heard this one yesterday. There's nowhere to escape to, we just have to listen until he's finished. Yeah, if you interrupt mid-story, he absolutely loses it. Why is the what? What's going on here? The ship is stopping. Boy, Master Flavio, awfully sorry to interrupt that wicked story, but the ship's stopped. Ah? Stopped, you say, to me, after interrupting a story of passion and fury? Well, it is your job to keep the ship moving, yes? So take care of it. I see no issue with the ship itself, and I assure you I am not so rusty a sailor that I would miss it. I'll investigate right quick. What a way to tick. The ghost! Yeah, I'm working on it. Just wait a Goomba stomping moment, you scallywags. Ooh, got dark in here. Boy, quit shoving, eh? I'm working over here. I said quit shoving! Arg! Here! What is this ruckus now? Who is here? Will someone tell me what is going on? Ooh. Oh my god, look at the one Toad in the, like, right behind Mario. His face is turning purple. There's so much to digest here right now. All them rumors are true. Well, what do? We gotta get out of here. Do not panic yourselves. This is just a dream that we are all having awake. Now, quickly, move the boats. Oh boy. Oh, ghostly oohing thing. Are you really the savage pirate king? Aye! Help me! Buckle up now, everyone. Remain civilized. Do not panic. Relax, 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 I say. What? Whoa, they changed that. Whoa! Bobbery! We actually got to see Bobbery get flung off! No! Everyone can form an orderly line without shoving right after. Four eyes. Whoa! This is shooting everyone off here. Look at this. Abandoned ship. Every rich, marvelous merchant for himself. Oh, God, they killed that one. They killed that one. That was the best redone cutscene I have seen yet. Wow. Fortune from disaster, the kindly sea washed us ashore. What strange irony that this island, Keelhaul Key, was our destination all along, no? And yet, we mourn, we have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think that they were taken by the Pirate King, that ghostly thing. What happens to us now? We may be lost without hope, stricken in the wilds. We have made a semblance of civilized life here. The ships flotsam washed in, and we now have salty bread and other salty things. We can live for some time on the salty bounty of the sea, but then what, I ask? We have built a few huts from the washed-up timbers. Ah, poor sweet SS Flavion. At least the shanties keep out the wind and rain. We still have had no sign of Bobbery and the others, and my heart, she doubts. Still, despite my fears, we must continue to hope that they are alive somewhere. 3 days on the isle now, and the huts are all finished. We have carved out a life here, though we all dream of a return to Roleport. Keel Hall Key. And what a journey it was getting here. Ah, this chapter's the best in the game. What the hell was I thinking yesterday? This is it. This is the chapter. We love this chapter. God damn, man. It ain't much, but we've finished a wee hut for you to rest in. Cool. Oh, you actually can fall in still. Nice. Oh, that's actually fortunate. Let's get down to 5 HP here. Let's do what we do. Meanwhile, Vivian's bottom, or whatever you want to call it, is touching the seafloor. Okay, good. Let's roll Jarvis. Wow, direct hit. We need this. We very much need Wacka's bump for a couple things. So grab it and store it now. Wackow, I'm Wacka. We've got some good weather today, right? Right. Of course, yesterday was also pretty darn nice too. Wickety wickety wackadoo. Wackhoo, direct hit. Seems to take the hit a little better in this game too. Makes me feel less guilty about hitting it. Get one more, and we'll get on with it here. We can always get a couple more later in the chapter as well. And this is an easy one to travel back to. Captain, please help us. Flavio and Papatch are in a huge fight. And what about you, Squinty? You turned to jelly when you saw those ghosts. What are you talking about? You were the one quaking in his boots, Fancy Pants. Wait one moment. Did you just call Great Flavio Fancy Pants? That's right. Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants. Why, you little cyclops. Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers at dawn. Boy, that's right, fine by me. I can't wait to put a few dents in those fancy threads. Well, that went well. They're here! Somehow the Battle Master got here, I just realized. Them ghosts are back. Ah! The worms are back! Mario, front and center, this is an order. Take care of these ghosts. Let's make my life a little easier here first. You do your thing, Jarvis. Ooh, I like how they look in their design on this game. Very, very different. Yeah, it's just gonna happen regardless, so let's Bella. That's an ember. Sort of a pale blue flame spirit, kind of spooky. Power Smash should do it. Ice Smash didn't. I was surprised. Yep. Stunt on these hoes. Yes, you're a bloomin' beast, Captain Stash. Worthy to celebrate, no? There are surely more of them elsewhere, huh? Someone must investigate the rest of the island. Yes, that is what must be. As leader of this expedition, I, of course, should stay here. On this, I brook no argument. Ah, yes, of course, Mario. Perhaps you can handle the exploring. No way, pal. Fuck you. Ah, well, we cannot just sit here and sun ourselves all day like mermaids. Someone must get out there and look around. This is not a thing to be argued. So, we'll decide this fair and square, hmm? Everyone, all in favor of Mario exploring the island, please raise your hands. All for it? Oh, heck yes. Good luck, pal. There you have it. We all count on you. Good luck, bold explorer. Where is it? There it is. Ahoy! More or less just to get my points up here. I'd like to try to max those out if I can. That's a grind, but I'd like to try to. I want to have one file where just everything's done. So that would be cool. Why fourth? Why not? Hey there. How did... Frick did you get here? Okay. Oh yeah, look at this place. This is great. Oh, Keel mangoes available right from the jump now, eh? That's an important one for cooking. Although, as I was researching my cooking, apparently that was the case in the Japanese version. So that makes sense. They seem to have localized pretty much damn near everything you could think of. You better believe I'm getting at least 5 of these. You actually need... I shouldn't say need, but they're an ingredient to a lot of things. So I just want to have my bases covered. And I have the storage space right now. You have to do the same thing for coconuts too eventually. So... We have 5. What's my current item situation? Yeah, go back and store them now. Coconuts are important too, especially for a couple spicy things. Ahoy! I'm here to store. Yo, I'm gonna be locked and loaded again, damn. I'm gonna have to do some more cooking after this. But like I said, after this chapter, we're gonna do a decent amount of, wrong button. Well, not wrong button, forgot I didn't have, Jarvis out. After this, we're gonna do some trouble, because I wanted to wait until I got every party member, or at least every party member that I know about from the base game before I did that. I don't know if there's any new ones. I would assume there's not. And these are actually already taken care of, thanks to the Glitz Pit, so I don't need to battle them. Meech. Stuck behind the bush. He's got a badge, though. That could be good for selling. He drops it. Alright, let's see if I can time this one right. This is a little tricky. Nope, didn't think so. That's okay. Ooh, that jungle flare on that. Oh, man. See, again, I love Origami King, and they put a lot in the music of that game, but they did not put this same level of attention to detail in it. So even if you're comparing the two newest Paper Marios together, in my opinion, there's much more attention to detail put into this one, mostly because the original game had some attention to detail put into it, more so than the modern games. It's fact. And just, ugh. They took it another step further. It is fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. I am in love with this. Now, I'm curious to see what happens here, because there is a fuzzy... I would assume it's not going to happen, but there was a fuzzy that would always get caught. Let's battle this first. There was a fuzzy that would always get caught in the corner there, along that ledge. And you would always be able to walk past it. It would not get to you, it would just keep jumping into the wall. In the original game, I'm assuming that's going to be fixed, obviously. You know, I'm just thinking about it, because that's how it works. I should have brought out Goombella before I started this. That helps, though. Hello, torrential downpour, but that's okay. Gives me motivation to stay in, get some TTYD done. And above all else, it keeps it cool in this room. So when I take my intermissions, it'll be more so just to, like, break up the hour. And I don't need to stand outside for 5 minutes just to cool off. Breath table 4. Let's do 4 or 3? 4, okay. Noted. It would appear as if maybe they completely removed the fuzzy altogether. But we will continue that in a second here, because it is, speaking of intermission, it is about the hour mark now. So, we'll be back in a few minutes. I don't really have anything I need to do in between, I don't think. I do have clothes to hang up. I could do that in between the next one, because I don't feel like it right now. Yeah, see you in a couple minutes.